All right, so welcome to week 6 of Anatomy and Physiology. So we are on video essay question 2 for lab, and we're just discussing bones. So the first question is explain why a fracture of the tibia would be worse than a fracture of the fibula. So the tibia is actually our weight bearing bone. So if we fracture the tibia, we are not walking because we can't put any weight on that bone, which I'm imagining would be a longer process to heal. Actually, because it's a thicker bone, a larger bone than with the fibula, is actually not weight bearing at all. But it is just there to basically support the tibia. All right, so an individual comes in with very low vitamin D and also complaining about fragile bones. So, vitamin D actually helps with the calcium and phosphate, which is basically what gives our bones its strength. So, lack of vitamin D, which is something that we get from the sun. So, also remember, just with the integumentary system, we have to get sun. However, we have to protect our skin from the sun. But vitamin D does help strengthen our bones. So, that's how those two are connected. If you don't have the vitamin D, your bones are going to be fragile. And the third question. So, discuss how the bone loss happens with astronauts and what can be done to possibly alleviate that condition. So, bone cells are, bones are living. So, they kind of live and strengthen by movement. So we want to make sure that we're continuously moving about in space. We are weightless because of the gravity, there being no gravity. Sorry about that. So that lessens our movement with the bones, especially in the spine or the legs. The vertebrae is not able to really, I guess, reproduce as it should. When we're walking, it's creating more cells. We're causing our body to maneuver a little bit more. So I think with that, because it's just weightlessness in space, to kind of alleviate that, I would think, every so often, every day, every other day, they'd have to, turn the gravity back on up there in the space station. Walk around for a little bit to get, keep their bodies the way that they need to be. I don't know. I hope that works. I hope that helps. Have a great night.